What comes to mind when you hear the word Paris? Perhaps you think of the Eiffel Tower, the Champs-Élysées, or the Louvre. But there's so much more to Paris than just its iconic landmarks. In this video, we'll uncover 15 amazing facts that you might not know about the City of Light. First, did you know that Paris is often called the City of Light? This name doesn't come from the city's illuminations, but rather its role as a center of education and enlightenment in the 18th century. Next up, the Eiffel Tower. This world-famous structure was constructed in 1889 for the World's Fair and was initially met with criticism from some of France's leading artists and intellectuals. The Louvre, another Parisian icon, is the world's largest art museum and a historic monument in its own right. It houses thousands of works of art, including the Mona Lisa and the Venus de Milo. Paris is often considered one of the world's most romantic cities, thanks to the Seine River, charming cafes, and overall ambience. And speaking of ambience, the Montmartre district, once home to artists like Picasso and Van Gogh, is known for its bohemian spirit. The Notre Dame Cathedral, a masterpiece of French Gothic architecture, began construction in the 12th century and is renowned for its beautiful stained glass windows and gargoyles. The Luxembourg Gardens, created in the early 17th century, are a beloved spot for locals and visitors alike, with their stunning layout, fountains, and the Luxembourg Palace. Paris is also a global fashion capital, hosting events like Paris Fashion Week and housing some of the world's most influential fashion designers. Food lovers will appreciate Paris for its culinary delights. The city has numerous Michelin-starred restaurants, charming bistros, and vibrant markets offering iconic French dishes. Bastille Day, celebrated on July 14th, marks the French National Day, commemorating the storming of the Bastille prison during the French Revolution. This day of national pride is celebrated with fireworks, parades, and festivities throughout the city. Paris's café culture is also world-famous. Parisian cafes have served as important meeting places for intellectuals, artists, and writers throughout history. And speaking of history, Paris is home to iconic bookstores like Shakespeare and Company, a famous English-language bookstore frequented by writers like Ernest Hemingway and James Joyce. The River Seine, flowing through the city, divides Paris into the left bank and the right bank. A boat cruise along the river offers stunning views of Parisian landmarks. Père Lachaise, one of the world's most visited cemeteries, is the final resting place of many notable figures, including Oscar Wilde, Edith Piaf, and Jim Morrison. And finally, aside from the Louvre, Paris hosts many other world-class museums like the Musée d'Orsay, dedicated to Impressionist and post-Impressionist masterpieces. In conclusion, Paris is a city of light, a city of love, a city of history, and a city of art. It's a city that has something to offer everyone, from the foodie to the fashionista, the historian to the artist. So next time you think of Paris, remember these facts and appreciate the city in a whole new light.